organization that has millions of people took support from this organization. So today we welcome Dr. Ahlan wa sahlan.
Alhamdulillah.
Marhaban bikum. Welcome to Darul Uloom. And Darul Uloom students.
Come closer.
Okay. You want Murshid to come here?
Yeah, come closer here.
Oh, you come closer. Okay, over here. Yeah, right. So inshallah, Dr. Hani will deliver his a short talk and speech, okay, to all of you. And he's a mastermind, okay, for many projects, and also very excellent in when it comes to the siha and encouraging, okay, people. Now we have got two more guests. You see with the camera, Sheikh Murshid. He's also Azhari, and he's one of our Darul Uloom graduate, by the way. Okay, so he's been in Islamic Relief for a long time now. He's working with another charity, and he's full-time with Dr. Hani. And also we have got Brother Muhammad Gamal. He's a PhD researcher in Warwick University. So welcome, Doctor. You can start now. Barakallahu feek.
Inshallah. I'll start.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah wa sallallahu Rasulullah. As our Maulana mentioned, it's my pleasure to be with you here today. When they told me, come here, I responded swiftly. Because I believe in you. Because what? Because I believe in you. But I don't want you to come to a school to get a degree only. Because what Allah taught Muhammad ﷺ from the first verse is to seek knowledge, not just to read and write. There is no limit for knowledge. Knowledge is a never-ending story. And the great scholars in the history of Islam were having encyclopedic brains. You know what encyclopedia means? What does it mean?
Come on, sir.
No, I am a roaster. Up. What encyclopedia means?
Is this a book about facts?
Teach them. Come here. Tell them what's raise your voice. What encyclopedia means?
I think it's a book about facts.
A book about facts. Anybody else? It's a very comprehensive book, a textbook, which talks about a knowledge. If you get Encyclopedia of Birmingham City, it will tell you the names of people, the names of the streets, and the history of different areas. If you go to the public library and ask for the encyclopedia, that's why we don't know the definition of encyclopedia, because we are very busy. You have a telephone? You have a telephone?
They're not allowed.
They are not allowed. Give me a telephone. You are not allowed as well. Because we are busy 24/7 using this. That's why we don't read anymore. We don't write anymore. We don't think anymore. Because we play games. You cannot become encyclopedic man unless you learn, unless you listen, unless you read, you write, you ask. Most of the scholars of Islam were encyclopedic. Al-Bayruni, if you read the name of Al-Bayruni, you'll find him very, very well educated and a teacher of many subjects. The foundation of Al-Bayruni and anybody else was, first of all, to become Hafiz. Second, to know the Arabic language. Because the Arabic language is not like any other language. Talk about English, talk about Urdu, talk about Bengali, talk about French. Say whatever you want to say. Cannot stand up for the Arabic language which you ignore. A language that you young people ignore, but Allah has chosen it for his message, and messenger, and for the last message for humanity. If it was not the language which is supreme to any other language, Allah could not have chosen it to become the language of Quran, the language of the Deen, the language of the Hadith, the language of the Seerah, the language of Fiqh, the language of Sharia, and all this. If you don't understand Arabic, you might not be able to comprehend Islam. Because Islam is not just prayer, fasting, zakat, and hajj. This is the foundation. But Islam is what you can do after you become Muslims. So knowledge is something very important. And I cannot see you finishing the A level and trying to go for a job. Waste of time. Waste of time. Waste of time. By the time you go to university, what's after university? By the time you finish university, what's after finishing the university? And keep going up and up and up. That's why most of the Muslim scholars were encyclopedic. You know what? They used to know Hafiz, that's an Arabic language, no fiqh, no sharia, no this telephone, huh? It has got apps. You know the apps? Apps, huh? Apps, they got logarithms. Logarithm. What do you call it? Algorithm. Huh? Algorithm. Algorithm? What you say it? Algorithm. Huh? You can laugh, there's no problem. Algorithm, what do you mean by algorithm? You know the founder, yes. Come on. This is my telephone, my microphone. Go on. Yes. Tell them what algorithm mean.
It's algorithm terms of conditions.
Huh?
Terms of conditions.
Raise your voice. Don't be shy.
Algorithm is a term of conditions.
You agree? Yes. Now you know. You know who started algorithm? Are you studying algebra? You know who is invented algebra?
Algebra.
Huh?
Someone raise hand.
ها؟ تعال انت صومالي انت ها؟ Okay. No, this way. What's his name?
Al-Khawarizmi.
Raise your voice.
Al-Khawarizmi.
Al-Khawarizmi is what you call him nowadays algorithm. You see, he is the one who started all this process, which is leading us to the AI. You know what AI means?
Artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence.
That's the microphone. Artificial intelligence. Okay. Technology sometimes could be very helpful, but sometimes could be extremely destructive. You got it? When you rely heavily on technology, it makes you dependent on technology and you cannot function without technology. You have to balance in your life by the way of using technology to advance and the way you do not depend mainly on technology so you can use your brain. AI especially could stop you thinking in the future. Because all the time you will ask AI to think for you. If you keep asking AI to think for you, you'll be sinking, drowning yourself in an ocean of darkness. Because if the light is off, there's no electricity, there's no AI, there's no Wi-Fi, there's no internet. What you do? You have to balance between learning technology using technology but not being abused by technology. Not being abused by technology. So if you want to become encyclopedic individual, you have to read as much as you can, to listen as much as you can, to attend as much as you can, to ask as much as you can, to argue as much as you can, and to write as much as you can. Otherwise, you will never become encyclopedic. And all the great scholars, I tell you what, because I was a medical doctor, brother was laughing, are you giggly? Come on, Mr. Giggly. Come on, giggle, giggle, biggle. What's your name? Abdul Hadi. تتكلم عربي؟ حرام. Come this way. If he giggle, giggle him. Now you giggle. Look at them. What I was talking about? Because I was a medical doctor, as a brother introduced me, I used to work in Queen Elizabeth Hospital, I used to work in Dudley Road Hospital, now it's City Hospital. Okay? This is the good old days. The one was my hero in my thesis, which I do my PhD at that time, after I did my degree in Cairo, in Egypt, in Azhar University. The one, his name was Al-Zahrawi. Al-Zahrawi was an encyclopedia by himself. He wrote Encyclopedia Medical in 30 volumes. 30 volumes. He discovered the disease which I was examining at that time, which called spina bifida. If you know the name of spina bifida, and children has spina bifida is come on, turn your back. This is a spine divided. That's in Latin called bifida, and from the divided spine it comes out a sac. It comes out a sac. This was my thesis at that time. So when you look at it, actually, the first one who described it was Az-Zahrawi in Andalusia, in a city called Az-Zahra near Cordoba. When Cordoba and in Andalusia were ahead of Europe hundreds of years. In science, technology, history, arts, everything. And the Zahrawi wrote Encyclopedia Medica in 30 volumes. If you want to become this man, read. It's not enough to come here for 5 hours, or 6 hours, or 7 hours. If you don't read, you'll be left behind. Things is going very fast. Knowledge are in abundance. Actually, every day, even when you use this telephone to receive the messages, you cannot actually read all of it. But my advice to you, go and read in the library. Get the books, not the apps only. Not the messages only. Read the textbook. If you want to be a scientist, if you want to be a scholar, don't rely on the small messages, the short messages. Read the big and old textbooks. Otherwise, you will be like a number, like anyone else. And we don't want any of you to become a number like anybody else. Do you want that? Do you want that? So, if you want to ask any question, I ask you a question now. What do you want to be when you qualify? What do you want to be?
I don't know.
You don't know. You? Doctor. You? Doctor. You? Doctor. A change, huh? You? Engineer. Haven't decided yet. Okay. Doctor. Huh? Firefighter. What do you say? Firefighter. Very good. Huh? Engineer. 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 Anything else? Allahu A'lam. Very good. Anything else? You have to decide for your future. Study what you like and what you love to become a pioneer in the subject. You don't study just because you want to have a degree. When I finished my, MBBCH in Cairo, in Al-Azhar University, I came here and I took the PhD, or we call it in medicine, MD. And then you can keep rising and rising and rising and keep learning and learning and learning, writing and writing, but there's no end for knowledge. What do you want to be, brother?
Optometrist.
Huh? Optometrist. Oh.
Architect.
Architect.
Engineer.
Engineer. Lawyer. Very good. Be lawyer, be engineer, be astronomist, be a scientist, be mathematician, be physician, be a physicist, but be something to make an impact. Leave an impression in the society. Leave an impression for humanity. Don't be pushed by others because of your race, because of your faith, because of your culture, because of your history. Keep pushing others by the knowledge you have, by the achievement you make, by the productivity you make for the community. Keep helping community, whether they are Muslims or non-Muslims. And this is our role as Muslims. Our role as Muslims is to be knowledgeable, to be learned, to be acceptable, and to accept others, not to live in isolation. Anybody would like to make any comment from the brothers here? So one is missing, huh? No. Anybody want to make comment?
Any question you have? Yes.
How much money has Islamic Relief got for charity?
Plenty of money. Come on.
Maybe you can give some update, okay, about
Yeah.
something about.
We started with 20 pence 40 years ago. 20 pence 40 years ago. No office, no computer, no desk, no address, nothing. No employees. Young people were actually secondary school and university. We used to work, walk, and deliver, distribute leaflets. Are you really? Now you took hundreds of millions of pounds from 20 pence. The journey of 40 years. Now, which started with 20 pence, now is talking about hundreds of millions of pounds. But you have to be like a farmer who is planting a seed and want the seed to become a jungle or a forest. He has to be very patient, looking after it. When it to become a habitat, you have to expand it to get the animals, the birds, the insects to live in your habitat. But this takes time. Nothing happens overnight, because young people would like to have something like this. Yes, we need to do it tomorrow. It cannot become tomorrow. It has to take time. 40 years, from 20 pence into hundreds of millions of pounds every year. Anybody else? Any last question? Come on. Back. Okay. You're back. I did pathology. I did pathology. You know pathology? Huh? I used to cut bodies. Found the cause of death. Yes. Come here. No. Learn to face the public. It's not a joke. Learn to face the public. Raise your voice.
What motivated you for you to become a doctor?
My mother.
Your mother. Yeah.
My mother wants me to become a doctor. So I have to honor my mother and to become a doctor. I became a doctor. And when I finished my Doctor of Medicine, which is a PhD, I said, enough, mother? She said, enough. Now you can do whatever you want. You can stand there. Anybody? Come on, both of you. Come on. No, stand there. Stand. We're taking photograph for all of us. Come on. Yeah, okay.
Do you enjoy your profession?
Which profession? I've got too many professions.
Like your scientific profession?
I enjoyed medicine. That's why I did about in my doctor of medicine. I did 400 bodies of fetuses, abortions. Yeah, abortion. English. So I used to spend hours to dissect each fetus. This is my enjoyment. That's why I passed it with excellence. Now I'm enjoying being a relief worker and social worker with Islamic relief with others. Now today is most enjoyable because I'm talking about with the future generation. So I enjoyed being with you. Stand there. Come on, brother. Come on. Talk to the public.
Yeah, what's your
How old are you?
Huh?
How old are you?
Eh?
How old are you?
How old I am? 17.
Very old. Very old.
No, 73.
73.
73. Okay, brother. Want to ask question? Will, the one who came. There was another one. Yeah. انت شكلك يا صومالي يمني ولا هو صومالي؟
Both.
طب يلا اتفضل.
So how old are you? How old are
73.
MashaAllah.
Come on, mashallah. Any other question?
Okay, let's see. Okay, so we'll
So
allow
how much years of experience do you have?
Huh?
How much years of experience do you have?
How many years of experience I have? 42 years of experience in social work. 42 years of experience.
How many years have you been a doctor?
I have been a doctor. I worked as a doctor for 17, 18 years. Then I left medicine and I became social worker. Yeah.
Do you want everybody to come? Meaning
No, that's okay.
question?
No.
There are questions, so we'll ask them to stay there.
What motivated you to start Islamic Relief?
There was a famine. What motivated me to start Islamic Relief? There was a famine in Ethiopia at that time in 1983. And we found that we Muslims we have to do something. That's why we started, me and a colleague of mine in Birmingham University, to go to do something for the African. At that time, we used to print leaflet at home. You remember the typewriter? Yeah. Typewriter. Then we used to distribute these leaflets door to door, me and my colleague. And we started from there. Because of the famine in Ethiopia in 1983. Yes.
We'll take next question, but they will be sitting over there. Yeah, right?
Okay.
Can you say?
I am from Somalia. From Egypt.
Same. Yeah. Okay. Yes.
I studied in Azhar medicine because Al-Azhar is a good Sharia school, which is a very old one, more than 1,000 years old, and Sharia and Hadith and others, and the new schools of humanitarian subject like medicine, engineering, arts, and all these sort of things. I started medicine for 7 years, and I got a diploma in Islamic study from Al-Azhar, for which we studied for 5 years. At the same time. Huh? You ask Alim. I'm not Alim.
You.
No. It's not me who did it. No, I'll explain to him. In the Queen Elizabeth Hospital, there was a lot of babies have been aborted by their mothers. And they kept them in sacks. I dissected them. But the abortion itself, it is done, nothing to do with me.
Come on.
11, since 1977. Oh.
Come on.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Yes. Silence.
Huh? What?
What car do you have?
Okay, I think.
I have Honda. I can't remember what year.
Yeah.
About 10 years old or 20 years old. Something like this.
Right. Okay. So last question. Okay, Modizim.
How many countries do you work in?
Islamic Relief work more than 40 countries, but I visited nearly 90 countries.
9-0.
9-0.
Right, okay.
Yes? Yes, go on, stand up. What's the question? Huh?
Are you famous?
No, I don't. I'm like anybody else.
He received recognition from the Queen for his hard work.
Right, okay. So can these boys,
Good.
okay, they can come here.
Okay, and doctor, if you can stand in the middle.
Yeah. You
Okay.
can.
So take a picture, please.
We can take another selfie with all of you.
Yeah, but I mean,
Who's the one taking the picture?